Okay, good morning, class 9th. Today we will talk about the topic that is water pollution. So, water pollution can be of different types. Surface water pollution, children, that water dissolves the fertilizers and pesticides that we use on our farms. Some of the percentage of these substances are washed into water bodies. Sewage from our own towns and cities and the waste from the factories are also dumped into the rivers and lakes. So, specific industries can also use water for cooking in various operations, cooling in various operations, and later return this hot water to the water bodies. Okay, so all this causes water pollution. So, um, water pollution may be of three types: surface water pollution, underground water pollution, underground water pollution, and marine water pollution. Okay, marine water pollution. Now, there are different types of water pollutants. You know that the addition of undesirable substances to the water bodies. Okay, these substances could be the fertilizers and pesticides used in the farmings, or they could be poisonous substances like mercury, which are used by the paper industries. These could also be disease causing microorganisms like the bacteria which can cause cholera. Physical water pollutants, it include heat and oil spills, specific industries, nuclear power plant. Okay, water is used as a coolant and it results into the thermal pollution. There are several chemicals including DDT, dihydrogen, okay, detergents, fertilizers, pesticides, inorganic chemicals like arsenic, cadmium, mercury, lead, they all are radioactive waste. Okay, so it is directly dumped into the water bodies and make the water pollute. Or there are certain biological water pollutants. These include pathogens like viruses, bacteria, protozoas, fungi, etc. Okay, so the removal of desirable substances from the water bodies. Dissolved oxygen is used by the animals and plants that live in water. Any change that reduces the amount of these dissolved oxygen would adversely affect these aquatic organisms. Other nutrients could also be depleted from water body. Okay, now the sewage, of course, the water, you understand in grade 7, you know that the sewage or the sewer water first has to be treated and then it has to be dumped into the water bodies. Okay, but if the untreated sewage including the organic waste are uh, uh, if it is you know directly, if it is dumped into the water body, it will lead water pollution. Sewage may be organic waste are contributed as a domestic and commercial sewage from hospitals, dairies, piggeries, poultries, okay, animal excreta, animals and human excreta directly, if it is dumped into the pits, it will reach to the water. So all these are the causes of water pollution. Industrial waste, of course, we have talked about the industrial waste, paper industries, fertilizers, pesticides, okay, petroleum refineries. They contain harmful chemicals, and if they are discharged into the water bodies and rivers or lakes, it may causes water pollution. Synthetic soaps and detergents are also the causes of water pollution. Okay, they are discharged. If they are discharged in the water body, it will cause water pollution. Fertilizers and pesticides we have talked about. Okay, fertilizers and pesticides are being used excessively. If they are used excessively in the field to increase the crop production, these are washed by rainwater. Okay, they are washed away by the rainwater, and they will uh, drain into the water bodies and make them pollute. Petroleum oil leakage of petroleum oil during such operation, okay, or due to the accident result, and also leads to water pollution. Solid particles that are rain when erode soil and carry slit and other suspended particles into water body, it will cause the water turbid. Thermal pollution, the if you have ever visited the thermal here in the Kota, you will see that the thermals, they discharge the hot water from the industries, and the temperature of that water, it goes off, it increases, and it will adversely affect the marine, the aquatic plants and animals. Okay, because the normal temperature of water is increased. So this is thermal pollution. Harmful disease can be caused like cholera by these microorganisms. Okay, it also leads to the disturbance in the ecological balance. It is important. The pollutants can encourage the growth of some life form and can harm, some life forms. This affects the balance between the various organisms that persist in the system. Without water, we cannot imagine our life, children, right? Like, from the plant itself, the producers, they are dependent on the plant, and directly or indirectly, every individual is depending on water. Okay, so you know that why do organisms need water? If I ask you the question, why do organisms need water? Organisms need water for all the cellular processes in your body. It's not completed without water. Water is required for photosynthesis. Water is required for the transportation of the substances and minerals. Okay, it also required to eliminate the waste out of your body, right? So these are the, yeah, that's why if we pollute the water, and if the sewage or the industrial waste, if it is not treated nicely, and if it is dumped directly into the water bodies, it will lead to the serious problems. So removal of desirable substances from the water body, it increases in the amount of organic waste in the water. Bacteria can multiply rapidly in such case. Okay, and they will use all the oxygen, and this oxygen, when it is used by these bacteria, the plants or the animals that are growing in the water, they will not get enough oxygen, and they will die. So this is biological oxygen demand. A weak organic waste, okay, has the BOD less than 1500 milligrams per liter, and a strong one has higher than this. So you know the harmful effect of water pollution. This we have discussed. When untreated industrial waste, it get mixed with the pure water in the river and lake. The acids, the alkalis, and the heavy metals present in the industrial waste kill the useful organic organisms, microorganisms, or organisms present in water bodies. Okay, this topic, eutrophication, also yesterday I explained you that eutrophication is the process in which the dissolved oxygen in water is get reduced. Why it is reduced? Due to excessive growth of algae. And why excessive algae grow? Okay, you know, the presence of um, uh, uh, sewage and fertilizers. That fertilizers include a lot of nitrogenous waste, nitrates and phosphates, and if they are dumped into the water bodies, they pollute the water, and they will provide a lot of nutrient to the algae. वो algae को growth करने के लिए हेल्पफुल रहेगा, फाइटोप्लैंक्टन जिसको हम बोलते हैं. And in the resulting in the excess growth of algae, that is called as algal bloom. आपने काई देखी होगी, पूरा वाटर सरफेस ग्रीन देखा होगा, that is algal bloom. Okay, it is a serious condition. Because this algae will consume all the oxygen, dissolved oxygen from the water, then the fishes and other aquatic animals that are growing in that place will not get enough oxygen and they will die. Okay, one more important thing, that it is very very important, children, you have to understand this. What is biomagnification? You know, children, like pesticides, herbicides, pesticides, chemical fertilizers, these are the harmful chemicals, and they are regularly used by the agriculturalists, they are regularly used by the farmers to increase their crop. They are introducing these biochemicals into their field to increase the crop production, and they are using pesticides, fungicides, okay, to kill the fungi and insects. They are using heavy metals. When regularly when we are using a lot of these chemicals in the farmlands, and regularly poured water, you know, poured from industries and water bodies, if regularly the wastewater is poured into the water bodies, all these chemicals, they are non biodegradable. Okay, you understand that they cannot be degraded by the biological processes. Okay, so uh, they are not broken down, and they will enter in the food chain. They will enter in the food chain. Okay, for example, if a farmer is using excess of DDT, so you know, sometimes the chemicals, they are washed away with the water, and if they are deposited in the, if or they are poured into the water bodies, they are washed away and they just reach to the water bodies. In the water bodies, you know, the zooplanktons, phytoplanktons, or the small organisms that are growing in the water, they will consume that polluted water. Okay, and these will enter in their body as well. And when these uh, zooplanktons and phytoplanktons, when they are eaten up by the small or big fishes, the chemical is, you know, is also passed from one trophic level to another trophic level. And when we consume these fishes, some amount of DDT and all will also enter in our body also. So at each successive trophic level, the chemical is passing on in the food chain. This is biomagnification. You can see this is a slow process, but you know, we can see the adverse effect of this. Okay, so heavy metals, pesticides enter in the soil. They are washed away by runoff water to surface water bodies such as lakes and rivers. And from the soil or water, these pesticides may enter the food chain. या तो ये plant absorb कर लेंगे, suppose if we are using too much of chemicals to grow our plants, plant will also take few of the chemical, and when we eat plants, the chemicals will also enter in our body also. इसीलिए बेटा आजकल आपको याद होगा कि हर चीज ऑर्गेनिक की याद, ऑर्गेनिक आ रहा, ऑर्गेनिक मिल्क, ऑर्गेनिक दालें आ रही हैं, ऑर्गेनिक everything is organic. So what is this organic? Organic is, you know, growing the crops without using these fertilizers and chemical pesticides. Okay, by natural compost, people are using, organic fruits are रहे हैं, organic apples are रहे हैं. Okay, because now by this biomagnification we also feel the harmful effect of, we can see that the level of these chemicals is also increasing, and it is reaching to the food chain through producers. And this phenomena of increasing in the concentration of harmful non biodegradable chemical substances in our body at each tropic level is called as biomagnification. I hope this topic is clear to you all. Okay, thank you so much.